Bet you're not expecting this. If you live in Darlington or anywhere in the northeast of England, you definitely need to hear this. It's December 2025, Christmas carols are over, and the year is practically done. Let's be honest, it's been an absolute fucking chaos. From holographic trains floating through the market square to zombie vapes in schools. Not to forget a council tax bill that makes you hate all your posts. Darlington wasn't just a market town this year, it was practically a movie. And I have tracked everything that's ridiculous. The bad, the ugly, and the stuff they definitely don't put out in the council newsletters. Here are the top 10 most amazing, shocking, and some downright weird things that happened in Darlington this year. Starting off at number 1, the balaclava ban. If you drove down Northgate this year, you saw them. The e-bike army. Between July and October alone, we had 800 incidents of antisocial behavior. It got so bad that the town basically split in half. One side really afraid, terrified of mass gangs, on the other civil liberty groups arguing about dress code. The council pushed for a £100 fine for covering your face, unless for religious reasons. Did that work? Let's hear what Lola had to say.
They're using balaclavas to hide from the police. I've seen it myself, everybody's seen it, we need action on it.
Does that remind you of somebody?
Everybody knows what a mess our country is in.
You're paying too much tax, folks. Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows it.
I went bankrupt, by the way. You know, everybody knows.
That's to me. Okay. Up number 2, we've got the vape zombie epidemic. I'm not exaggerating. This year, the Prime Minister didn't go to London to talk about vaping. No, he came down right here at Houghton Academy in Darlington. Why? Because we, ladies and gentlemen, are ground zero. In December, the council finally boarded up 3 shops on Tubwell Road and North Road, but it was a little too late. The Durham police confirmed the vapes seized from the local schools were sent to the lab. They didn't just find nicotine, they found spice. That's right. It's the zombie drug that plagues prisons, is now being sold to kids on North Road as blueberry ice. We had reports of students collapsing in corridors. This isn't just kids being kids. It's chemical warfare just at a playground level. Moving on to number 3, the ice pop dealers. Staying on the same theme of innovation in crime targeting the youth, police raided a house in town this year and found ice pop, but not the kind you buy at Iceland. These were cannabis-infused frozen treats and sweets, packaged to look like kids' candy. It sounds like a joke, but think about it. The drug trade is gamifying addiction. Order it now on Snapchat. Not delivered by a shady character from the alleys, but teens in balaclavas and e-bikes. Moving on, at number 4, we've got the hospital revolt. This year, 8 nurses from the Darlington Memorial Hospital took the NHS Trust to court because they were forced to undress in female changing rooms alongside a biological male colleague who identifies as a woman. They were told to broaden their mindsets and be more inclusive. In evidence, nurses also claimed that this colleague, who identified as a woman, had discussed stopping hormone medication to regain fertility and father a child with another female partner. The nurses argued that they were being forced to undress next to a biological male colleague who was actively preserving his male fertility. The verdict is delayed until 2026, but the scandal is already old. At number 5, the solar siege. Forget the parking fines. In July, we lost the land itself. The government officially approved the Buyers Guild solar farm. This isn't a few panels on the roof. No, it is a 180 megawatt monster stretching from Darlington all the way to Stockton, covering countryside in glass and steel. The locals said no, the farmers said no, but the Secretary of State in London said yes. They call it net zero. But looking at the maps, it looks like the industrialization of nature. Well, so in 2025, the message was sent. Your opinions don't matter if it gets in the way of their agenda. At number 6, the station farce. The gateway to the Tees Valley, or as we know it, the building site. A 140 million station upgrade was guaranteed to be open for Christmas this year. Surprise, surprise, in October, the Network Rail admitted, oops, we'll see you in spring 2026. We've spent 12 months wading through the mud, temporary entrances and scaffolding. And for what? So we can wait another 6 months to catch that train. Ben Houchen couldn't hide it this time. He went on record calling the delay deeply frustrating and admitted that the people of Darlington deserve the station they were promised. When the mayor is angry, you know that it's not just a delay, it's a total train wreck. At number 7, we've got the 5% tax. Get your wallets out. The council confirmed a 5% tax raise on the year 2025-26. That's nearly 3% core tax plus 2% for social care. And here's the reality. You are paying more money for fewer bin collection.
You're paying too much tax, folks. Everybody knows it.
While they pour millions into net zero vanity projects. And the kicker, their own audits are still unverified. They're bankrupting us to pay for a system that doesn't even work. Coming on to their own accounts. At number 8, the story, a black hole. While they hike your taxes, their own accounts for the year were issued with a disclaimer of opinion. That is an auditor's way of saying we've got no idea where the money went, but we do know where the pension funds go. As we all know, Darlington is managed under Durham Council, who invests millions in BAE Systems and Lockheed Martin. So relax, your council tax isn't fixing the potholes, but it is buying laser-guided missiles for war half across the world. And at least we're getting value for money somewhere. And finally, at number 9, the moment that actually made us all proud. September 2025, the bicentenary of the railway. We expected a brass band, but we got a global spectacle. The Coast Train light show was incredible. For one weekend, Darlington felt like the center of the universe. 100,000 visitors, BBC cameras, and holographic train floating through the air. It proved that when we stopped fighting about parking in balaclavas, this town might still have a soul. And at number 10, this one is my favorite, the light in the dark. We've talked about the council wasting millions and the high street rotting away, but there is one institution in this town that proves the spirit of Darlington is unbreakable. In May, right in the middle of cost of living crisis, the fans of Darlington FC didn't ask for a handout. They put their hands in their pockets, smashed their own fundraising record, pledging over £181,000 of their own money to keep their fan-owned club alive and fighting. No corporate sponsors, no government grants, just local people backing their own. The council might be broken, the roads might be full of potholes, but the community, we're doing just fine. That was it, Darlington 2025, the chaos, the crime, and that occasional bit of magic and glory to keep you distracted and overwhelmed with it all. But if I don't get arrested for saying all this, and if you want some real news next month, hit me up. See you 2026. Ciao.
It's all back to balaclava with this kid is a fucking trav out with a vapor max on my feet, looking dapper and like a sneak inside. Who'll take this car?